Hey guys, it's Sam the Statman, coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be ranking every player from the 2011 Phillies rotation from worst to best. This is a video I've never done before, and what I mean by ranking every player from the 2011 Phillies rotation is I will be ranking their four-man rotation, so the four pitchers that the 2011 Phillies carried with them to the playoffs from worst to best. I will not be ranking them based on how good they were in 2011. However, I will be ranking them based on how good they were in their career. However, I will be mentioning their 2011 statistics as just like some interesting facts, but however, that will not be the deciding factor. The reason that I am doing this video is because Ellen Adair, who is a fan of this channel, I mentioned her on another video. She has a podcast called Take Me Into the Ballgame. I mentioned her on a previous video. She's a Phillies fan, and she recommended this video idea to me. And I like this idea, so I decided to do it. So I'd like to thank her for giving me this great idea. But that is all I have to say, so without further ado, let's get into it. In fourth place is Cliff Lee. He's the worst of the 2011 Phillies rotation, and overall, as a player, not a Hall of Famer, but a very good player. As in his career, he went 143 and 91 with a 3.52 ERA and a 118 ERA plus. In 2,156 and two-thirds innings pitched, he struck out 1,824 batters. He had a 1.196 WHIP and 43.2 WAR. In 2011, he struck out 238 batters and had 8.5 WAR, placed third in the Cy Young voting. Although he deserved to probably either be first or second. Kershaw won that year with only 6.8 WAR, so, bit, suspicious, sort of. I don't know if that's the right word, but, I think he might have deserved to be in top two, not third, because Kershaw, I don't think he deserved it that year. But still did have a great season that year and won the Cy Young in 2008, not 2011, was a four-time All-Star and won an ERA title. Number 3 is Roy Oswalt. Very good player, as he went 163 and 102 with a 3.36 ERA and a 127 ERA plus. In 2,245 and one-thirds innings pitched, he struck out 1,852 batters. He had a 1.211 WHIP and 50 WAR in his career in 2011. Actually, not like a terrible season. But it wasn't a great season, as he only struck out 93 batters and had 2.1 WAR. It was more of a season that maybe an average player would have, rather than a star pitcher. However, because wasn't the star pitcher on that team, it makes sense that he didn't have a great season. But he was good for a number 4 pitcher. So if he was their star pitcher, that's not a good season. But because he's their number 4 pitcher, and to be an average player, maybe slightly above average, that's really good. Because if your fourth pitcher, your fourth best pitcher, is league average, that is amazing. He was a 3-time All-Star in his career, won an ERA title, and the NLCS MVP. Number 2 is Cole Hamels. He was a fantastic player, as in his career he went 163 and 121 with a 3.42 ERA and a 123 ERA plus. In 2,694 and two-thirds innings pitched, he struck out 2,558 batters. He had a 1.183 WHIP and 59.5 WAR. In 2011, he was very good, as he had 194 strikeouts and 6.4 WAR. In his career, he was a 4-time All-Star, won the World Series MVP, won the NLCS MVP. And finally, number 1, the best pitcher from one of the best rotations of all time, is Roy Halladay. He was simply fantastic in his career. As in his career, he went 203 and 105 with a 3.28 ERA and a 131 ERA plus. In 2,749 and one-thirds innings pitched, he struck out 2,117 batters. He had a 1.178 WHIP and 64.2 WAR. In his career, in 2011, he struck out 220 batters and had 8.8 WAR, which is why I said that Cliff Lee maybe deserved to be top 2 in Cy Young. I think that Halladay deserved to win that year, but Lee should have been number 2, and maybe Kershaw number 3. he might have just, it's either him or Lee, in my opinion, who deserved the Cy Young that year, probably. Not Kershaw. He placed number 2 in the voting that year. But he was still a fantastic season, and in his career, he did win 2 Cy Youngs and was an 8-time All-Star. He was just simply fantastic, and that is why I'm putting him at number 1. However, actually, Cole Hamels was sort of close, which is surprising. A lot of people, I don't think, would consider that Cole Hamels was that close to Roy Halladay. And there you have it. That was every player from the 2011 Phillies rotation ranked from worst to best. That was a fantastic team. However, they didn't even make the NLCS, as they were defeated by the Cardinals. Yay, go Cardinals. In the 2011 NLDS in 5 games. In Game 5, Chris Carpenter pitched a 1-0 shutout against Roy Halladay. He was actually his best friend. They used to play together with the Blue Jays. An amazing pitcher's duel. Carpenter just barely won that game. So, yeah, unfortunately for Phillies fans, it didn't even make the NLCS. Fortunately for me, as a Cardinals fan, the Cardinals won the World Series that year, but that Phillies rotation was simply amazing. Really unexpected that they lost the NLDS. They were really expected to win. I just wanted to mention that because I love the Cardinals, and I like the Cardinals, and I want to mention the Cardinals, you know. But that is it. That is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Bye!